I can barely comprehend what I've just seen. It has finished at Anfield, Liverpool nil, Burnley 1. Burnley have broken a record that has lasted nearly 4 years. Truly unbelievable. Nobody could have predicted that. I am astonished. I'm full of admiration for Burnley. I thought they were so good. Nick Pope must be England's goalkeeper going into the Euros. Outstanding from him. Clearly an incredibly talented keeper. And Burnley are so lucky to have him. But Liverpool, what is going on? I can't get my head around it. It is truly astonishing what is happening at Liverpool. Because, look, we are aware of their defensive frailties. We know that they've been incredibly unlucky when it comes to injuries. They've been hit. They've been decimated at points at the back. But the lack of cohesion going forward. Why are they lumping it into the box against Burnley? They're playing like they still have Andy Carroll up front. I don't understand it. If you're playing Burnley, a Sean Dyche side, they are going to be over the moon if a side with the mercurial, dazzling talents that they have at their disposal, if they start lumping it into the box, Burnley think, lovely jubbly. You cross it in, we'll head it out. You will not get any change out of us. And Liverpool are playing as if they have Andy Carroll up there. They don't have anybody that leads a line like Carroll at the moment, so there's no point in playing that system. Do you want to know something mad? Andy Carroll has scored more goals than Liverpool Football Club in 2021. Do you see what just happened? That doesn't happen often. Genuinely rendered speechless. Before I forget, I just must let you know that I am delighted to tell you that this video is brought to you by the one and only OneFootball app. The link is in the description below. I'm delighted to tell you that I have partnered with OneFootball for a series of videos across this month. It is an incredible app. It gets a Rory seal of approval. You can get so many wonderful things on there. Crucially, you can select a number of teams, as many as you are interested in, and you will get notifications whenever any news happens with that team. So you will never be caught short. You will know exactly what's happening with any team that you have any interest in. So make sure that you download the OneFootball app. You will find the link in the description below. But I truly can't believe what we've just seen. To get back into this, Ashley Barnes has scored a penalty that has taken Burnley to victory at Anfield. That is the first goal that Burnley have scored away from home since October the 3rd. So this isn't a Burnley team that are coming and arriving at Anfield full of confidence. This isn't a Burnley team that are arriving full of goals. This is a Burnley team that's turning up, desperate for a draw or expecting a defeat. And they have snatched a victory that they rode their luck. But anyone who wins at Anfield, there is going to be an element of luck. But they were, overall, fairly worthy victors. Liverpool's best chance of the game in the first half fell to Divock Origi. Don't know what he's thinking. He smashed it against the bar, but it was a terrible attempt, actually. And the weird thing with Origi, you know when you see most Liverpool players go through on goal, you think they're going to score, don't you? If you see Salah bearing down on goal and you're watching, you're holding your breath, you know he's going to put it in the back of the net. With Origi, I was watching it here, and I actually didn't think he was going to score. I genuinely didn't believe that he was going to score. And, Liverpool, it was hard work from Liverpool. It was sort of like pulling teeth. They had all the possession, they had all the territory, but they didn't ask enough questions. There just wasn't enough going on. And then when they did get through on goal, they were wasteful. Origi, the main culprit. But now this has blown the title race wide open. Do you know what else it's done? You must forgive me. Of course I'm going to do this. Please don't prejudge me. But this also highlights quite what an achievement it was when Chelsea went 86 games unbeaten at home. Liverpool didn't actually get anywhere near it. We went 86 games unbeaten at home, an incredible record. It's impressive what Liverpool did, but they didn't get anywhere near that. But it shows you the significance of this defeat. It really does. Liverpool have now lost at home for the first time in 4 years. That is Mohamed Salah's second ever defeat at Anfield. Think how long he's been at the club, and that's his second ever defeat. And I've tricked you slightly, because his first ever defeat was in 2014 while playing for Chelsea. So it's actually Mohamed Salah's first defeat at Anfield since signing for the club. I mean, it feels like he's been there for donkey's years as well, doesn't it? Feels like ages ago when he burst onto the scene, scoring all those goals. What was that, 2017? And he finally tasted defeat at Anfield. I can't really process the significance of this defeat, because what this has done is it has totally and utterly blown the title race. It's more than blown it open. It's made it virtually impossible. And it's now getting to the stage where Liverpool, clear favourites before the season, before a ball was kicked, it was all Liverpool. I truly thought they were going to romp home, retain it, make history. But it shows you what happens, because with these sides, particularly a Jurgen Klopp side that played such a high press, the gegenpress, such tempo, it feels like it's slightly burning out. Because you've got to remember, this Liverpool team have been doing it for so long. You know, they went so close to winning the Champions League. They got to a final. They were beaten. The next season, they're back. What? No, not happening. It's our trophy. We're winning it. In the league, they went so close. Challenged Man City all the way. City secured over 100 points to get the league. They went, what? Okay, next season we're back. But that ultimately means they've been competing at the highest level, at the highest tempo, at the most relentless of pace for 4 years. And ultimately, it feels like they're slightly burning out, because it's getting to the stage now where this Liverpool team are not even a shoo-in for the Champions League. I can't believe what I'm saying. But if Tottenham and Everton win their games in hand, Liverpool aren't in the Champions League spots. What is going on? What am I saying? What words am I uttering at this precise moment? Liverpool are now 6 points behind Manchester United, 4 behind Leicester. But if Tottenham and Everton win their games in hand, they go above Liverpool. I mean, I really do not understand how this has happened. The shift is unbelievable. And of course, Liverpool can feel very hard done by injury-wise, but there's something else going on. It really does feel like there is something else going wrong with this Liverpool team. The positives that Liverpool can take, however, is that they do have the best man in charge to put it right. So although he's presiding over this current blip, there is no doubt that Jurgen Klopp is the best manager in the country and can put it right. So while he's there, I truly believe that Liverpool can easily still win the league. I don't think they will, but they can, because they are one of the few clubs in the league. I would say only a couple of other clubs can do this. Liverpool could, from this point, win the next 10 in a row. And if you can string a run like that together in this season, you will rocket up the table, as we have seen from other clubs. But what a night of football it has been. It really has been a delectable. I messed up my own catchphrase. Unforgivable. Absolutely. Look, you can tell it's a strange night. I can't do my catchphrase, and Liverpool have lost at Anfield. Gosh, you'll never forget where you were when you watch this video. Amazing. The only other thing to discuss is Klopp versus Dyche. Did you see that? I thought it was very funny, because Jurgen Klopp was really giving it the big, and as Dyche was walking away, really strolling towards him, Dyche stopped, turned and said, "Come with me to my dance floor, you and me, because that's what it's for." Who knows what that's from, by the way. Comment below. I'll be able to find out who watches to the end of these videos if you comment what line did I just say. But yeah, the second Dyche turned around and said, "Do you fancy it, Klopp?" Klopp seemed to back down a bit. So there's no shame in that, by the way. I wouldn't fancy a straightener with Sean Dyche either. Huge night from him. Huge performance from his club. He is a fantastic manager and doesn't get the respect he deserves. I would actually like to apologise to any Burnley fans watching this, because I focus so much on Liverpool. I will, at a later date, discuss and acknowledge quite how brilliant Burnley were. An amazing thing they have done today. They've made history. They have beaten Liverpool at Anfield for the first time in 4 years. Huge respect to them. Barnes gets an honourable mention, but the man of the match is undoubtedly Nick Pope. Please consider clicking the subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon.